Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, January 15th, 2012. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, new work search rules haven't kicked many Tennesseans off the benefits list. The City of Tullahoma's Finance Department has won 2 prestigious awards, and the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center throws a party for the King of Rock and Roll. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Serving you as a local firefighter.
Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force.
Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
This is J.D. Oliver here at the Smokehouse on Monteagle Mountain. My sisters Betsy, Nancy, and I'd like to thank you for supporting our family business for over 50 years.
Hello, this is Stella Parton, and I am standing here right in the middle of Jim Oliver's Smokehouse restaurant. But you need to come in here. We just got through doing a show. We also have a music scene going on here, and I want to invite you to come down because it is your mountain destination. Music on the Mountain in Monteagle, Tennessee.
My name's Betsy Oliver. I'm the kitchen manager here. We serve a lot of ribs and barbecue and fried chicken.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer, and I just want to let everybody know to stop in at the Smokehouse if you're ever on your way to Chattanooga or Nashville. They not only have a great gift shop, awesome food, great entertainment on Saturday nights, but beautiful cabins to stay in. Check it out.
Make the Smokehouse your mountain getaway destination. Stay in one of our 84 lodge rooms and 20 timber frame log cabins. Look around our trading posts and eat in our delicious restaurant. Enjoy music on the mountain every Saturday night featuring the best of Nashville. Our family hopes to see you this year at Jim Oliver's Smokehouse.
Welcome back. Tough new work search rules haven't kicked many Tennesseans off the benefits list. The Department of Labor and Workforce Development says fewer than 800 people have lost benefits because they failed to look for jobs or provide evidence that they had made a job hunt. That amounts to about 6% of the more than 13,000 verification checks made by the state in the past 3 months. Supporters of the new rules say so far the state has saved about $185,000. The mandate passed by lawmakers last year requires those receiving jobless benefits to contact at least 3 potential employers each week and provide detailed information about the effort. The new rules were effective September 1st of last year.
Celebrating its 12th year as the leader in environmentally friendly concert events, the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival in Manchester continues to spearhead aggressive new initiatives that raise the bar in shrinking the carbon footprint of one of the largest, most popular festivals in the United States. In a groundbreaking effort to actively reduce its energy consumption, Bonnaroo organizers and representatives from Knoxville, Tennessee-based Sustainable Future and Vermont-based Encore Redevelopment announced Friday they completed construction and installation of the country's first permanent solar array for a music festival. The 50-kilowatt solar photovoltaic system will support a notable portion of the festival's energy needs. Construction of the new solar array is complete and is ready to generate energy on the eve of the 2013 festival. The solar project was fully funded by opt-ins, contributions from fans selected their tickets during the buying process. In effect for the past 3 years and always focused on the sustainable site improvements, past opt-in dollars have been used to fund the garden and last year's mobile tower of power. In addition, a $1 fee was added to every ticket sold in 2012 to generate guaranteed resources for additional green initiatives on site. As a result, Bonnaroo fans can take full credit for helping Bonnaroo expand its commitment to environmentally focused projects and programs.
The City of Tullahoma's Finance Department has earned 2 awards from the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada, or otherwise known as GFOA. The department has earned the GFOA Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for its comprehensive annual financial report and the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award for its budget. The CAFR Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition for governmental accounting and financial reporting. The CAFR is judged by an impartial panel to meet the high standards of the program, including demonstrating a constructive spirit of full disclosure to clearly communicate its financial story and motivate potential users to read the report. The Distinguished Budget Award reflects the commitment of the governing body and staff to meet the highest principles of governmental budgeting. In order to receive the budget award, the city had to satisfy nationally recognized guidelines for effective budget presentations. These guidelines are designed to assess how well an entity's budget serves as a policy document and financial guide, an operations guide, and a communications device. Budget documents must be rated proficient in all 4 categories and the 14 mandatory criteria within these categories to receive the award. Finance Director Susan Wilson thanked the finance staff for their efforts in securing both awards, particularly accountant Donna Graham. Wilson said, quote, "Donna was instrumental in reviewing and coordinating the various departmental proportions, tables, and graphs to ensure all award requirements were met," end quote. GFOA certificates of recognition were also presented to Wilson and Graham. Tullahoma is one of only 14 cities in Tennessee to be honored with both national awards. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
It's nice to see familiar faces while enjoying great Sears low prices at your locally owned and operated Sears hometown store in Tullahoma and Shelbyville. Mike and his crew are a premier dealer where you'll find great Sears quality and availability at the lowest prices guaranteed. Featuring Craftsman tools with Sears' famous lifetime warranty, Craftsman lawn and garden equipment, 10 major appliance brands featuring Kenmore, Electrolux and Whirlpool, Sealy bedding, Kenmore and Dyson vacuums, Nordic Track and Soul Fitness equipment. And if it's not on our shelves, it's available online at Sears.com with free shipping to either location. Sears Hometown Store in Tullahoma and Shelbyville. We're right in your neighborhood.
Hello, I'm Jim Woodard from Woodard's Diamond Showroom. Some think that since we're a single store operation, we don't have the buying power of the mega chain or department stores. Woodard's is a part of the Master IJO Jewelers, the world's largest jewelry buying group. This gives us the power of $800 million in sales. You get the best of both worlds, the buying power of a major with the customer service of a hometown jeweler. Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma School Board voted last week to extend its Director of Schools contract for 2 more years. Mayor Lane Curley was instrumental in organizing a group of citizens to encourage the board to offer an extension. Jim spoke with Mayor Curley about his involvement in the effort.
Mayor, you got involved in the situation with the school board about the Director of Schools, Dr. Lawson. What motivated you to, as the mayor, to get involved in that, or did you do that as a private citizen?
Well, I do some things as private citizens and some things as a mayor, but people have a hard time differentiating between the two. So I accept the fact that any time I'm involved in something, I'm responsible to the citizens of Tullahoma. In this particular case, I I think the continuity of educational leadership in this community is very important. And so I got involved. I also think economic development and jobs are important, so I'm involved in that. I'm involved in a number of things that I think as a leader it's important to take positions on.
But you obviously did encourage people, if they had strong feelings about that, to show up at that school board meeting and voice those opinions.
Absolutely. I had been in touch with, there were 19 people there that spoke in favor of Dr. Lawson. And you know, Dr. Lawson is not perfect. You know, Dr. Lawson, as I said the other night, does not walk on water. I've had issues with him in the past. But I think he's led the system with integrity. I think he's done a good job. And we're in the middle of some issues like this e-text business that if he were to leave, we're back to ground zero on that. There's no one here to pick that up and run with it. So I thought it important that he stay in Tullahoma and that he continue to do his good work.
I know one of the school board members suggested that perhaps 2 or 3 of the school board members had violated the Sunshine Law, and maybe even you and some of the aldermen. What are your thoughts about that?
No, there was no violation whatsoever. The day after we had the meeting upstairs at City Hall, someone brought to my attention that a couple of school board members were going to accuse me of violating the Sunshine Law. I visited with the city attorney, Randall Morrison, who's quite knowledgeable on this subject. I explained to him exactly what happened, exactly what didn't happen, which was all verified at the meeting by the 3 members that spoke the other night. And he assured me there was no violation. Even the Tennessee Press Association has said, the State Press Association has said that they believe there was no violation. So it was simply, there was no vote, there was no motions. It wasn't that kind of a meeting. It was just what I've been calling a brainstorming meeting to get those proponents that wanted Dr. Lawson to stay in town to meet, and that we could have a course of action that would help get the community engaged in trying to keep Dr. Lawson here.
So is it fair to say at this stage of the game that you believe we have the best superintendent that we could have in Tullahoma?
Oh, I don't think there's any question about it. In fact, I mean, Tullahoma is a top 5 school system. Dr. Lawson was a finalist, as I understand it, in the top 2 for the Oak Ridge position. Oak Ridge is considered to be a superior school system to Tullahoma in terms of attendance, graduation, ACT scores. Now, how embarrassing would it have been if we had kicked out a top 5 superintendent and he had gone to a top 3 school system? You know, I think it was important that we keep Dr. Lawson in Tullahoma.
You mentioned that he had been offered that job. I think might have been a finalist for another job in the state in Jackson, I think. Are you confident at this point, Dr. Lawson, of course, is out of town right now, are you confident at this point that he will accept the contract extension?
I believe he will. He and I have had a couple of conversations over the past several months. He wanted to stay in Tullahoma all along. I mean, he had no desire to leave Tullahoma. He's made his home here for 15 or 16 years. But I think he felt as though the school board did not support him by majority. But then when the majority did support him, I have every reason to believe that he'll stay in Tullahoma. And I know the chairman, Pat Welch, has talked to him more specifically about that. I don't think the chairman of the school board would have put the part of the community through that if he didn't have a pretty good assurance that Dr. Lawson would stay.
Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Lana Batod with the Area Red Cross to remind us there's always a need for blood donations in the area. Guitarist John Cook will get jazzy for us, and Jay Gregory from the Bell Buckle Banquet Hall will have some suggestions for your Valentine's Day dinner. All that and more on this week's Living. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want. So you can bank when, where, and how you want, at our offices, or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need. Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Now we see the female present herself to her male. As the complex mating ritual begins, male and female become one. They're typically noisy.
Daddy, why is that turtle on top of the other turtle?
Is complete. The two will separate for good.
He,
Will lay anywhere in the region of
well,
16 eggs.
he's let it all in. Enjoy quality family time with over 600 HD choices, including Charter on Demand.
Welcome back. Representatives from the Just Say Whoa drug awareness program, Ernie Brubaker from the Bedford County Sheriff's Department and Linda Starnes with the Tennessee Walking Horse Breeders and Exhibitors Association, stopped by this week to tell us about their new program. Let's watch.
Just Say Whoa is a program that's a drug awareness program that we kind of come up with about a year and a half ago, utilizing horses and dogs and so forth. It kind of works in conjunction with the DARE program that the schools are using throughout the country.
I see. Okay. And you actually, Linda, how is TWEBA involved?
I'll just do a little commercial because the Tennessee Walking Horse Breeders and Exhibitors Association, along with law enforcement, we're proud to present this Just Say Whoa to Drinking Drugs and Bad Decisions. It's a drug awareness program using equines as a tool to engage youth and try to help them make good choices. The program is geared toward youth in grades K through 6 as part of a school program or other youth groups. You can do 4-H. While there's only one real mounted patrol horse named Ranger T. Walker, other equines can be deputized to come into your school. So it's the breeders actually came up with the activity book. They have a graphic designer named Desiree Campbell who put all of Larry Lohman's drawings together, and along with the Bedford County DARE little booklet, and we came up with the Just Say Whoa to Drinking Drugs and Bad Decisions activity book.
Okay.
We utilize...
and this is a bag of corn?
It's a bag of corn.
Right, okay.
Basically, we go in and talk to the children and say, you know, we're here to talk to you about making good decisions and so forth. So what I do, I take this bag of corn, I say, well, what is this? And they say, what's corn? I say, well, what do you do with it? Well, you eat it. Yeah, well, how do you get it to grow? Well, we take and plant the seed, we water it, we nurture it with the sunlight, the good Lord, and so forth, and it grows. Well, we do the same thing with the children. We try to plant a seed with them to say, okay, we're going to stay away from drugs. We're going to stay away from alcohol. We're going to make bad decisions. We're not going to run with the crowd and have peer pressure as it is so much with so many youngsters. That the peer pressure goes from being young also through high school, college, and even we have it today in our own society. Sure. But what we're trying to do is instill in the children that making a good decision today will lead to a worthy, lifelong, if you will, decisions they make are lifelong.
I understand, right? Okay, and it's pretty neat that you're using the Tennessee Walking Horse involved in that because that's obviously a big deal in Bedford County and to our surrounding counties here.
It's going to begin in Bedford County, as it should, and then we want to take it throughout the nation and then throughout our international world. So we've got the perfect horse, but it can be any breed. But basically, the kids will have the horses come into school and they'll work on the activity book. And we have a pledge for them to sign. And once they sign this pledge to just say whoa and make the right choices, then they get the glow in the dark, just say whoa. Ranger T. Walker says just say whoa to drinking drugs and bad decisions. So we want to give every child the opportunity to make good choices and just say whoa.
Great slogan there. And the numbers that you've been seeing on your screen there, if you're interested in having them come to your school, they'll be happy to do that, and just call either one of those numbers you see on your screen there. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate being here.
And stay with us. We'll be right back in just a moment.
The highest standard of trust offers a sense of safety and comfort. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of trust in healthcare, It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
This is Eli Manning on behalf of the American Red Cross. You can help the victims of thousands of disasters across the country each year. Disasters like the recent hurricanes. Please make a financial gift to the American Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund. This fund enables the Red Cross to provide shelter, food, counseling, and other assistance to the victims of disasters. To make a contribution, call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcross.org. Thank you for your support.
The Tullahoma Lady Wildcats suffered their second district loss in a row Friday night. After taking an 8-point lead to start the third quarter, the Lady Cats saw Lincoln County put together a 27-11 run to take the win. Kentoria Alexander and Katie Lett had 12 points apiece to lead Tullahoma. Erin Lane had 8, Anastasia Wellington scored 6, Shayla Welton had 2, and Deja Morris scored 1. Tullahoma plays host to Lawrence County tonight to finish off the first half of the district schedule, and Columbia visits Friday night to start the second round of district play.
In a showdown of two of the district's best players, Lincoln County's B.J. Thompson scored 35 points, and Tullahoma's Markeel Hickerson had 28 points as the Tullahoma Wildcats slipped away with the victory because of the outstanding support performance of the rest of the squad. Joseph London, who had 10 points and 14 rebounds, turned in a superior performance. Justin Hill added 13 points, and Tyler Fishback scored 12 to give Coach Tim Brendenhoff 4 double-digit scores in the game between two teams sitting atop the district standings. Van Williams scored 3 and Zane Price chipped in 2. Tullahoma scored the last 6 points in the final minute and 17 to finally settle the contest.
Tullahoma Fine Arts Center held an Elvis art show and birthday party in honor of the King last Saturday. John Gray brings us this report.
This is Elvis's birthday party at the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center, and there are Elvis fans all around, and it's going to be a great night, and I think Elvis himself is going to be here to perform for us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am with Ms. Thang, and she is one of the featured artists at the Fine Arts Center this month. And Ms., where are you from, dear?
I'm from Hawkinsville, Georgia.
Hawkinsville, Georgia. And how do you describe your art?
I describe my art as raw, funky, out of the box, just no rules. That's about it.
Now, a lot of this, and I'm going to show some of it on the wall behind you.
All right.
These are cutouts.
Right.
And what material do you use?
I use cabinet grade birch if I can get what I want, because it's pretty durable and lightweight. And I start with a big 4x8 sheet, and I draw them off on the wood, and I cut them out and sand them and paint them, and I paint with my fingers.
Paint with your fingers?
I do. I feel like I'm passing along some of my special brand of mojo to people when I'm painting with my fingers on my art. So
some of that Elvis mojo out there.
That's right. And none of them are alike because I don't use any patterns. Once I draw one, that's that one done. And you know.
And they're mostly depicting the life of Elvis all the way through, aren't they?
Well, these were specially done for this show. I do other people other than Elvis. I mean, I do a lot of animals, women, other musicians, but these were done especially for this show. And yes, I did do a timeline. I started at Elvis's birth and I went all the way through his death. So if you start over here to my right and start reading and go all the way around the room and end up over there, you'll read about him from birth to death.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so a little history lesson.
Yeah, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
I am enjoying it and having a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing in front of Elvis. as portrayed by Darlene Shadden. She's the artist. She's right here in front of me, and she's at the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center this month, Elvis's birthday month. A lovely lady with great talent. How in the world did you get started doing Elvis Presley?
Well, I was a musician for 25 years, so he got me started in the music business. I didn't know what was going on in life till I was in 5th grade and Elvis came out with That's All Right Mama. So as far as the music business goes, he made me start this whole thing, and I have never forgot him. And when they asked me to do this Elvis thing, I couldn't wait to get started, and I have cranked them out, and I'm so proud of them. I hope to take it to Tupelo. I hope to take it to Memphis. Anywhere that they love Elvis, I want to go.
All right, and you've been in art for years?
25 years in art. I'm a teacher. I also would like to do a workshop here in Tullahoma. Do a portrait workshop, a 3-day or something like that. That would really be fun.
Well, you're welcome.
I know.
You can come here. You know you're welcome here.
It's so sweet here. We have a packed house.
What about this dapper lady with the hat and the jewels and the wonderful shoes, huh?
I'll tell you what.
Where did all of that come from? What made you the way you are?
The universe brings it to me, and I just pick it up and go for it. You know, I would never do anything different. It's just perfect the way things are happening. I'm leaving it up to something higher than myself, and it just keeps on coming. It's coming really good right now. This is a bucket list. I am out of retirement and back into the program.
Elvis and the two artists that are displaying this month at the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center, Miss Shadden and Miss Fine.
And we'll be right back with your weather forecast in just a minute.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell them, Clay.
Why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1947 at 71 degrees. The record low was in 1994 at 4 degrees. The average high on this day is 47, and the average low is 28. For tonight, look for more rain in your forecast with a low of around 36. Showers expected to continue into Wednesday morning with a high of 44 and a low of 33, and some showers may be mixed with snow on Thursday with a high of 42 and a low of 29. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.